Dee-wee-la-dee-da-ay-lo, how me wonder what you are. Ooh-tie-ka-lay-la-ooh-ta, hey-ay-hoo-ay-lo-lay-la. Dee-wee-la-dee-da-ay-lo, how me wonder what you are.
Furby, a toy known by most as horrifyingly creepy. It is first released in late 1998 and then continued on to release other generations in 2005, 2012, and then again in 2016. The internet is full of Furby horror stories. Showing video after video of supposed hauntings. These videos just don't stop. Much like a lot of other people, I too had a Furby. I don't remember him being this way. After a long search on eBay, I finally got my hands on one of these things. Today is March 11th, 2023. The Furby has arrived. We are going to open this thing up. We're going to see what it's really like to own a Furby. Now, upon opening up this package, here's the Furby here, kind of like covered in bubble wrap, like a coffin. It's kind of disturbing, actually. And don't know who this little guy is. This was kind of just thrown in by the seller. It's a little bit scary. Now, pulling the Furby out of this box here. Here it is. What do you think of him?
I don't like him. He's really creepy.
The toy design of him is supposed to be cute and fluffy, which I do believe it is, but it also has a very Gremlins appeal to it. So we are going to turn on the Furby. It has the try me switch or the on button here. And now it's on. That's utterly terrifying. So I think it's because I'm tickling him. Okay.
Don't want him anymore.
So I could see the appeal for children.
I don't.
It was a very scary way for him to initially wake up there. This video is not really about the toy per se. It's more about what comes with the toy. A lot of people who have or do own Furbies witness a lot of very unexplainable things.
I guess so, yes.
There are tons of things you can do with a Furby other than throwing him across the room.
I like that option better.
If you learn the language of Furbish, you can actually speak to him in that.
No tickle.
No tickle. Do not tickle your Furby. He will get upset. He can tell you stories. Hey Furby,
Yeah?
tell me a story.
Me, Furby. Me, tell me stories. You listen.
Okay.
Me, live island. Me, island have many trees, rock, and water. Me, island, very beautiful. Me, love, sing, and dance. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Look, me, dance, new, new. Very, da, do, a. When sun's up, me hungry. When sun's down, me sleep. You told me story too.
If you couldn't tell, he can also sing and dance, as he kind of showed off. You couldn't see his feet wiggle, but his feet were wiggling. He also happened to have said that he was hungry, so let's feed him.
Me hungry.
He's not hungry. He can also play games with you. If you simply ask, "Hey Furby."
You love me.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's play a game.
okay. You come when me say green light. You stop when me say red light. You tickle me when me eyes are closed. You grin. You tickle me when me eyes are open. Me win. You tickle too hard. Me win. Okay, you go away, and
And he just randomly says things.
where, Furby, baby?
Excuse me? Hey Furby. Now it doesn't respond. That's really, really dark. So, Furby here does do some weird things. There are plenty of glitches out there on the internet where you can see him malfunctioning. Okay, but like, there are a lot of theories that paranormal things happen purely because spirits like to latch on to these toys. So apparently this toy attracts spirits, which is just great news, because if they weren't creepy enough, right? Now, that was a creepy thing it just said about the baby. I want to dive deeper into that. Hey Furby. Hey Furby. Hey Furby.
It doesn't want to talk about it.
Hey Furby. Do you have a baby?
No,
Hey Furby.
what?
Do you love your baby?
Okay, you come when me say green
Hey
light.
Furby.
Stop when me
Hey
say
Furby.
red light.
Hey Furby.
You tickle,
Hey Furby.
huh?
Where's your baby?
Do,
Where's your baby?
yeah?
Where's your baby?
Me, no, hungry.
So if you question him about the baby, he says he's not hungry, which doesn't make sense. That is something I have never heard Furby say. I don't know how
Do,
rare that is,
okay.
and now he's sleeping. There is a high probability that a lot of the scary experiences online are just a mixture of it looking the way it does, because, come on, the movie Gremlins was based on a little creature like this. There is a chance that these toys could attract some sort of spirit, or, you know, these are old toys, so along the way, it could have picked up a couple things. That's a total possibility. And I think there's some things that are programmed into it that maybe shouldn't be there, such as all the glitches. Obviously there are malfunctions. I believe it asking where its baby is possibly one of those things, because that is by far the creepiest thing I've ever heard. Apparently, the more you speak to this thing,
Ta-da! Me, stand now.
Okay, you stand now. The more you play with this, the less it speaks its own language, the more it speaks English, which is kind of cool and good for children.
How is a thing supposed to learn English? I'm talking to you. It's a thing. It doesn't have a mind of its own. The program, it should already know English. The whole baby thing was the first, like, sentence put together it said. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that was like a full sentence it said, and the rest had still been broken up.
Yeah, that's a good point to make, actually. That where's Furby's baby was the only sentence in full English, let alone it's only 4 words.
But still, it puts, do you want to play a game or play a game? It, like, in pauses. It didn't pause.
Yeah. That has to be the weirdest thing I've actually experienced with this. I don't know why they've programmed it to say that. And as well, the generation before this, the very first generation to come out, this is the second generation, it had a sensor. And when you stuck the Furby in the dark, it started to freak out. The original Furbies were scared of the dark. Now, these original Furbies, this one and the generation before, were made by the company Tiger Electronics before they turned into Hasbro, or shifted over to Hasbro. Hasbro doesn't have any super weird quirks about it. All it did was really add some digital gimmicks to it, like you have an app for the Furby now.
You can feed it the lap, I think.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. It's basically a computer game with a doll next to it. But it's just weird, Tiger Electronics with these first 2 models, why they've programmed some of the things they did. Such as, where's Furby's baby? And freaking out at the dark. And let alone, if you want to follow the lore, you can learn the language. And he tells stories about his island. You can learn about their island. I think Furbies were just kind of over-programmed. And they added features that maybe they shouldn't have added. And it really got to people who bought it.
I don't know, I just think that a lot attached to it. Cause, like, I don't think that programming, I think, cause, like, I watch a lot of paranormal movies. And I believe in a lot of paranormal things, and like things
It
like
makes
that.
it feel like it has a soul.
No, I think souls. It's kind of like a Ouija board. They can talk to you through it. It didn't pause. It was just a question.
A spirit could communicate to you with this. Do I believe that there's one attached to this little guy? I just think he's really cute and fluffy, to be honest. But in a lot of cases, I'm sure there's a lot more to the eye than that. He's off now because he's making too much noise. From a company standpoint, I get it. Let's make a toy for children that seems like a real friend. But there's just a line that I think they kind of crossed, to where sometimes it seems a little bit too alive.
What the fuck?
Where Furby's baby?